Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Yeah. Gotta do some reviews. It's my sorry I'm late. My sorry I'm late reviews. I apologize to y'all. Resident Evil Raccoon City. Now, if everybody remember the other Resident Evils, they were pretty terrible. I mean, let's just be honest. They sucked. They weren't that good. I mean, let's be honest. You know they were trash. They were terrible. We didn't like them. We didn't really have fun. We really didn't have fun watching them or anything. I mean, it was action, but the storylines were trash. And, people will tell you, people be like, man, damn, boy, this storyline is garbage. Who is this white chick they got in here? Paul W.S. Anderson, or whatever his name is, Paul Anderson, he is married to Mira Nakovich or Kovich, whatever the hell her name is. But it was terrible. Even the Nemesis one was terrible. The one after that was terrible. But the thing I love about this one is, I mean, it's not a classic. To me, it's a great start. You can go somewhere with this series. To me, I would try to go into a direction that will... stick to the game, but continue growing the series. Like, it stuck to the game. Like, couple scenes scared the hell out of me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I like the graphics, the graphics of the monsters, of the zombies. Everything was great. I love how they incorporated everybody. Everybody wasn't forced. Like Jill Valentine, Redford, his sister Claire, and then you had Chris. I didn't really play Resident Evil like that. I followed the story. Great story. My brother and them used to play it. They love those scary games. But it really felt like the video game. It felt like the video game. It felt like it was a great feeling. And then you got to see the beginning where, you saw the zombie lady walking, got hit by the semi-truck. But first you started seeing where Claire and Chris came from, how she kept having flashbacks and flashbacks. Each scene, I love the direction of it. I love the scenes, how they cut from the flashback to the current scene. I loved how guys were getting picked off one by one. To me, I just felt like it was so short. I think this could have been 2.5 hours. They should have made it at least that, but I don't think they wanted to. I think they just wanted to put something out real quick to get everybody all excited. The professor, the one professor who was working on both of them, how he started mutating, that was real crazy. Especially, everybody was shooting. I mean, how people were just coming out, just out the woodworks, just the zombies were just popping up everywhere. Zombies were just popping up. It was great. It felt like the video game, the nostalgic feeling, it was great. Now the bad about it, I felt like was I didn't really like the rookie cop. The rookie cop, he was okay. He got better a little bit, but to me, I don't think you needed him. I just think he was a waste. He did some of his part, but I think he was a waste. The monster, when the professor turned into the monster, I wanted to see more of that monster. But it was a deadline, but I wanted to see that monster do a little bit more, like do some more damage. I loved the way it looked. I loved how it was and stuff. Now the guy that was the rookie, he grew on me when he came with the bazooka and just fired it and blew the monster up. That was classic. Jill Valentine was Jill Valentine. It felt like her. Claire and Chris, it felt like them. I forgot the other guy name who's the bad guy. At the end, he got the shades where you can see. And then you had the Asian lady, which everybody remember her. I think she's from part 2. So, you know, that's going to be interesting. I want to know where they go with this. This is way better than the Paul Anderson ones. Those were trash. Like, those were so garbage. You know, you didn't even want to like take your time to watch those. They were so bad. They were so bad. They didn't fit well. You know, and it didn't have any good. It didn't have a good storyline. To me, this is how you make a video game movie. Stick to what your original plot is. I like the mansion, how the Raccoon City town was. I love the storyline. They explained to you real quick what the storyline was. So if you've never ever watched this or even played the video game before, you could get caught up real quick. You weren't lost when you were watching it. And the characters, they all were different. The character development was great in this film. Great. A+. It was A+. A++++ character development. I love how they had the dog in there, you know, paying homage to the other the first Resident Evil, I believe it was. The dogs were in it, or the second one. I love the monster. They had, I think the monster was in the second one. Both monsters, I believe, were in the second one. I'm not sure. I gotta ask LB again. LB, shout out to him. I don't know what he was thinking. He said this was trash. It wasn't. This was actually a good movie. This was good. I think this was a 3-star movie. The reason it's not a classic, to me, it was real short. It should have been a little bit longer because it's like they rushed a lot of stuff. You know, even though like each scene and each character, when they were transitioning from one point to the next, you kind of got the feel of that character. But yeah, I think it was 3 stars out of 4. Loved it. Jump scares were excellent. I love the portrayal of the zombies, how the dog looked when the dog ate the blood in the beginning. That was cool. And then I like the one scene with the trucker, the dog bit the trucker. He started turning into it, crashed the truck. He walked in there on fire. The rookie really didn't know what was going on, and the chief of police had to blow the guy's brains away to save the rookie because the rookie didn't know he was all in his world messing up. And I love the scene how Umbrella Corporation, they weren't all the way in the film, but they were there at certain parts where they didn't flood the film. I like that, how they stayed out the way. They let the characters develop, do their thing, and then they showed the chief trying to lead, the chief of police or the captain, whatever you want to call him, and the people who were containment, they shot all the people and were shooting at him. So basically they were keeping people in the city, which I love because that's how they were in the video game. I love that. The train, I believe the train was in, I remember the train and everything was in Resident Evil as well. So, you know, it's been a long time since I played it or seen it, like, you know. But it was a great movie, man. I mean, it was a good movie. It wasn't the greatest, but it was a good movie. Very watchable. I might watch it again another night. But it was pretty good. 3 stars out of 4. I hope they make a part 2. Because I think this will be a great trilogy. And it's way better than the Paul Anderson ones. I think Paul Anderson directed some of this. He was partially in it. But the ones he did with Mila Jovovich, those were garbage. But this was good. So let me know in the comment section what you thought about it. Tell me if you liked it, loved it, hated it. You know, let me know. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you all for listening. Oh yeah, if you want to donate to the page, you don't have to do all that. You can just go to the description box, hit that link. It'll take you to my Cash App. You could donate $1. You could donate $1 million. Whatever you're willing to give, we accept. Thank you guys for listening, and we are out. Deezy.